and I'm your Facebook friend.
You are my Facebook friend.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so glad to meet you. Praise
Nice
God.
to meet you too.
Praise God. Well, tell me, first of all, how did you get into that situation with your body? Was there an accident?
When I was between the age of 8 and 9 or 10, I fell off a building and I landed sitting down and broke my tailbone. I couldn't get up for a while. I couldn't straighten up my back. But I was young and I had my young friends with me and they laughed at me. And because I couldn't get up, I couldn't straighten up my back. And I don't know, I must have muttered somehow, I have a praying mom. And I have 11 siblings. And I must have muttered Jesus. And I don't know how I didn't become paralyzed. And I got up and barely straightened my back up. And then when I was, again, I was in several accidents. One of them being, I was in, my brother was driving the snow machine, and I was standing behind a long wooden sled. You know how it is. We lived in Bethel. We went to go get some ice, and it was going from spring. We were going spring to summer, and the tundra in the evenings would become icy. You know, Rusty knows that. In the villages, you know, like when it gets cold, when the snow is melting, it will become ice and thaw out during the day, and then tundra would become this ice with, you know, really sharp stuff on them. Well, I flew, that sled was very long, but I flew over the sled and I landed face first. Must have broken some facial stuff, but the doctors never, I was at the hospital, but the doctors never looked at me. They just sent me home. They didn't do no x-rays or anything, and they sent me home. So I suffered until tonight from neck pain, shoulder pain, facial pain for a long time, and I've been Christian for over 33 years, and I've had many people praying for me, laying hands on me, and putting anointing oil on me and praying for me, and then giving birth. That caused a lot of pain on my back, and I was in a car accident which created a lot of pain on my back, and so.
So let me see if I got this straight. When you were between 8 and 10, you fell off a building, correct? And then how old are you now? I mean, how young are you?
I'll be 59 this year.
So my God, for 40 years you've been in that kind of pain.
Yes.
And then you had a sledding accident.
Yes.
You did a face plant dive into the ice.
Yes, yes.
And then you were in a car accident as well?
Yes, I was. Yes.
My goodness, we have no more accidents
No
in
more
your life.
accidents.
You don't have accidents anymore.